Hello, namaste everybody. This is Pradnya and welcome to my channel Awakening with Pradnya. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the second most important emotional issue in the twin flame journey, which is expectation. Now, expectation itself is not an emotional issue, but because of the certain expectations you have from your twin flame in this journey, or there are many certain emotions which are coming up to surface. So we are going to discuss about those emotional issues today. I'm sure that there have been so many of you who have been really miserable and really having a tough time in this journey because you have a certain expectation from your twin flame. And there are so many expectations we have, knowingly or unknowingly, which are unending. The list is unending. If I really want to start listing down the smallest of the smallest expectations which we have from our twin flame, it would be typically like they didn't reply you on your message, they blocked you on social media, they blocked you on Facebook, they did not reciprocate the way you expressed your feelings. They didn't smile back, they did not wish you on your birthday, they are not awakening spiritually the way you are awakening. If you are the chaser, then why they are the runner, why they are not chasing you back? Are they really understanding what you are feeling? So at every moment, at every second, at every juncture of your journey, you have numerous expectations from your twin flame in every smallest of the smallest thing. And from the smallest thing, it also goes to the bigger expectations. Something like, I was so alone in my life, but he was not there to be with me. You know, he did not offer me his shoulder to cry on, he or she, whoever it is. There is this expectation that as a companion, as a lover, as a a person whom you connect with most, they should understand you, they should really empathize with you, they should be emotionally available to you. If they are with their karmic partner or they are committed in a marriage or any sort of other karmic relationship, then they should still understand your emotions and they should still be there with you whenever you need them. Sometimes there are people who are expecting that they should leave their karmic partners, they should leave their marriages, and they should be with you. And a major catch here is that when you are expecting all these things at a very minute level, like at a very smallest level, you are expecting so many things without even realizing that this is your expectation. Just because you are having these expectations from them, and if those expectations don't get fulfilled, then the whole suffering, the whole pain, and that whole emotional turmoil inside you would start. So what emotions really would go through if your expectations are not being fulfilled? First, you are getting hurt. Once you are getting hurt, you are taking things personally. When you are taking things personally, you are getting into doubt whether this person loves me or not, or am I on the right track? Then you are getting into a doubt whether I'm really a twin flame, whether this person is really my twin flame. Is this twin flame journey really true, or I'm just falling into some sort of a trap? Am I just imagining things? Am I just going crazy? All sorts of doubts are coming in your mind. Another major emotion which really gets up to surface when your expectation is not fulfilled, your ego gets hurt. You are feeling that what does he think of himself? She or he is taking me for granted. So that is your ego talking. There is a very nice saying from Dalai Lama. He says, love is absence of judgment. And it's such a beautiful quote, because the moment we start judging a person because of their behavior or what we expect out of them, they are not able to fulfill, we immediately start lacking that feeling of love, and then we start analyzing that person, judging the person, and because of that you will again start getting disaligned from your twin flame. So now the main question which arises from understanding that there are a lot of expectations you are having, and because of those expectations you are suffering, you are getting into pain, you are getting into dilemma, you are getting into doubt, ego, all these things. So when you're aware that you are having certain expectations, the first thing you need to do is to let go of those expectations. You cannot let go something unless and until you are aware that you are having that issue. So first of all, you have to accept that you are having such expectations. Identify those expectations, what all you are actually expecting from your twin flame. Make a list and be consciously aware that you are expecting a reply from your twin flame is your expectation. You have to let that go. Unless and until you set this intent with this awareness that you are having this certain expectation and you have to let go that expectation, you have to be very clear with your thought. You are expecting your twin flame to reply you. You are expecting your twin flame to send you a birthday message. You are expecting your twin flame to behave in a certain way. Once you are aware that these are the expectations, intentionally you have to let go those expectations. Tell yourself that I am not going to expect these things from my twin flame anymore. Yes, it is easier said than done, but unless and until you start this process somewhere consciously, you will never be able to come out of those expectations. Another thing which can really help you to overcome these expectations is patience, because unless and until you are patient, you patience teaches you to accept that things can happen in a different order than you are actually imagining. That in your mind map you are having a certain logical order that how things should move within your connection and what they should say if you say something to them. There is a mind map in everybody's mind, right? How things are working in your life. So first of all, you need to accept that whatever sequence you are imagining in your life to unfold or to happen, it may not be the case. You need to be open for different types of sequences because your twin flame may not be thinking exactly the way you are thinking. So if you are aware of this, you can develop that patience that okay, I am expecting things in a certain way, but it may not happen in that way, in that order necessarily. So let me wait, let me see what happens. Now, I also want to share a very interesting connection between patience and letting go of an expectation. First thing is that when I'm saying patience, have patience, that means what? You're waiting, like patience is waiting patiently for something. So, what is that something? That something is those things which you want to work out. So you are having some belief somewhere inside you that things will happen some way or some or the other way, the things will work out. So you're having that patience. But what are you letting go at the same time? You're letting go the definite mind map you have laid, in your mind that things should happen this way. That is your expectation that this should happen this way only. That is what you are having in your mind, that is your expectation. So let go that control, let go that mind map, let go that logical mathematical calculation you have always been doing, that okay, if I do this then he will do this, if your twin flame is not doing this then you will do this. All these calculations are actually coming out of your expectations. So let go that expectation, and once you start understanding how to let go that expectation, or you try to let go that expectation, you would automatically build this habit to give that control to the divine and have that patience with that belief that things will work out in some or the other way. This ability to let go your expectation is so important in this twin flame journey. If I really want to share my experience, the day I learned to be detached from my expectations and let them go completely, of course it's a big journey in itself, and it took me years to arrive at that level where I was completely at peace and I was not having any sort of an expectation from my twin flame, how he reacts, how he replies, how he behaves. Yes, today also, as I am also a human being, sometimes some things would definitely trigger me and I would definitely have some sort of expectations still. But overall, I would say most of my emotional challenge which actually arrives from my expectations, I have been able to sort out. And because of that, I am so much in peace. I'm able to look at my connection in a more mature way, in a more peaceful way, in much better, with a better mindset. I understand what I need to work on. So my actions or my understanding when it comes to twin flame journey is not any more driven by my emotions. It's more driven by the love I have for my twin flame. Initially, it used to be both. There used to be love and there used to be this whole turmoil of lot of emotions. But now I can say that I have reached to a place where I vibrate completely from this unconditional love, and any sort of negative emotions don't much trigger me in my journey. The moment you are at that level, you are in a complete different vibration. That is what I can feel now, and that is what I want to share with you all. So in this video, this is all I had to say when it comes to expectations and overcoming those expectations. This video was not a very structured video the way I normally try to structure the information into compartments so that you can understand point by point. This was more of a free flowing video, but I hope that it adds value to your understanding. So often we get disappointed, we get hurt, we take it too personally and we start doubting, but it is very natural for us to expect things from the one we love. But this journey preciously and precisely teaches us that expecting is not the way to love. The divine always tests us by throwing some difficult tasks at us. So letting go your expectations and learning to be patient is something which will really take you to the next level.